Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mooney here, and today I've got my Serie A silver squad build. I've already done a goal team with it, like to Ibrahimovic and all that. If you haven't seen that, I might link it, I might not. It depends if I can remember or not. But as always, we'll start off in goal. I call him Neto, but he's probably pronounced Nito. He's probably the goalkeeper of choice. I've came across a few silver Serie A sides in that silver tournament that's going on. You win 4,000 coins at first, then it drops to 2,000 coins. I'll be doing a tournament tour on that if I can get some gameplay for it. But it's going to cost you about 5,000 coins. Again, my experience with silver goalkeepers is they're not the greatest, and he isn't the greatest. He loves to parry, he doesn't love to keep hold of the ball, and that's a big problem because a lot of rebounds have been scored against me. And with this team, as you'll see at the end, I think attack is the best form of defence. But I suppose he's the best rated with stats wise and all that goalkeeper in this Serie A for silvers, and that's as far as I know. I may be wrong with that, of course. Can't be 100% certain. Our left back is going to be Garrido. He's a very good player. I've got Jose Angel on the bench for my spare left back. Garrido's going to cost you about 700 coins. A very, very talented left back in my opinion on FIFA because he hasn't got the greatest of free kicks, and I'm crap at free kicks personally. But I've had 4 free kicks. He's scored 3, and if one has been a very good save from the goalkeeper. So that's why I've put him in the team, and he's a very solid defender as well, and very cheap as well. Our first centre back is going to be, I think. I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I know there's a accent on the N, so I'll just leave it at that. He's Argentinian, plays for Palmero. He's going to cost you about 3,000 coins. Again, the pace isn't the greatest, and as I said, the defence is a bit sort of shaky when it comes up against pace, but they are very difficult to get past. But again, if you lob through ball, pace is going to beat them all the time. But they're very solid, both defenders. Again, 3,000 coins for him. I'm not going to pronounce his name, but I do know how to pronounce this guy's name. It's Diakite, plays for Lazio. Again, a little, I think, dropped one off the pace, but he's so solid, a really solid defender. Going to cost you about 1,800 coins. One of my favourite silver centre backs I've played with, along with I think the Premier Div Mex fella. I played with a silver centre back in that team. He was a very good centre back, probably on the level he is. Our right back is going to be Pisano. I've picked him because basically he's got 89 pace, and I needed a bit of pace injected into the defence. Cassetti's on the bench, and he's a very good defender, very solid as well. But the only problem I can see with Pisano is he's great going forward and all that. It's just when crosses come to the back post, he gets beat a lot in the air. But he's going to cost you 3,000 coins. Again, you're going to have cons and pros with silver players. Silver players aren't going to be all round fantastic because they're obviously not to the same level as gold players. And we have our right mid who, yes, 96 pace, as fast as Win, I think he is. Going to cost you about 11,000 coins. Biabiani, I think I pronounced that one right. A very, very pacey player. Hasn't got the greatest shot, but he's got a really good cross, and that's what you need from the right and left mids in this formation. Good people crossing in, and the strike you'll see in a minute. He's not the tallest, but he does score a lot of headers for me. Now, Biabiani's going to cost you about 11,000 coins, but that's basically because of the 96 pace. Our first centre attack mid is going to be El Shaarawy. Again, brilliant for the skills and all that, brilliant for great control, but I put him in because you guys will probably want to see El Shaarawy in the starting 11, but personally, because I'm not a skillful player, he doesn't offer much of technical ability. Well, not technical ability because they are sort of skills. 93,000 coins he is going to cost you, but again, I prefer someone like Lamella who I've got on the bench who offers a bit more shooting wise and all that, just a better shot, better control in my opinion. But El Shaarawy is a fantastic player, you can't really go wrong with him. A brilliant player. Our centre mid is going to be Obi, and he's a very, very good player. The only problem with this, he's very attack minded player. He's going to cost you about 4,000 coins. Again, leaves the midfield open a bit. I couldn't really find a defensive silver player, so I just got Obi as centre mid. Again, he could be a centre attack mid if you really wanted him to. Our second centre attack mid is Felipe Coutinho. I think that's how you pronounce the name, not 100% sure, but he's a very, very good player. His finesse isn't the greatest, but I put him on the right because his shot is like power shot. It's absolutely fantastic. He's going to cost you about 18,000 coins. A very, very good player. And of course, he links up, obviously because he's in the Serie A, but he also links up because he's Brazilian, with Rafael Martino. Going to cost you about 3,500 coins. Again, very pacey right mid and left mid, 89 pace on the left, but his left foot, once he cuts in on it, is brilliant. He can't really sort of cut in onto his right foot because he hasn't really got a right foot, to be honest, but his left foot is fantastic if you can get a good shot on with it, and a very, very good player. Again, quite cheap as well. And our striker is going to be El Kabir. I think that's how I pronounce it again, not 100% sure. 87 pace, and because he's probably the best striker in the Serie A and there's no one ready to challenge him, especially for pace, he's going to cost you about 30,000 coins. A very good striker, very prolific for me. Rare, sort of a poacher, he can score fantastic goals, score headers, all round brilliant striker. The whole starting 11 is going to cost you 173,000, bang on. And even with El Shaarawy in there, that's a reasonable price at this stage in FIFA, because a lot of people are around that 200,000 mark, probably for average prices if you've played a lot of games. And that, our substitutes, I'll try and whiz through these. Alvarez, 2,500, again, good replacement for Biabiany, 92 pace again, quite fast. Lanzafam, he's a left mid with a right foot with 4-star skills as well, got 85 pace. He's sort of an all-round better player, except for the pace of Rafael Martino, but again, I don't know, he can be in and out of games. Sometimes he can impact them, he can't, and that's why I play Martino, because he's a bit more consistent than him in my opinion. Palladino, again, 81 pace, 84 dribbling. Again, he's more attack minded central midfield player. I think he's actually been converted from a centre forward, and that's why he's costing you about 9,000 coins. Lanzafam, it's going to cost you about 4,000 coins as well, and that's why he's obviously more attacking. But to be honest, he was a midfielder, so 9,000 coins, pretty decent price there. So I just got him. Lamela, who said the prefer, he's got a brilliant left foot, brilliant finesse. He scores a lot of goals for me. He's a brilliant player. Got 4-star skills as well. Going to cost you about 8,000 coins. Definitely recommend trying this guy. Our spare centre back is Capelli. Going to cost you about 2,000 coins. He's a good spare centre back, quite solid, but again, pace is going to beat him all the time. Our spare striker is I'm not even going to pronounce it. Plays for Inter, 3,500 coins. A decent backup striker. He does score me the goals when he's in the team, but again, I prefer El Kabir because he's an all-round more consistent and better striker. Jose Angel, as I said, it was a choice, to be honest, based on free kicks that he scored for me. That's why he's on the bench, 2,300 coins. Jose Angel, he's a good left back, you can't really go wrong with him. And Cassetti is our spare right back, I've already mentioned before, 900 coins. The whole squad's going to cost you 205,000 coins, 205,200 coins. A very good squad, one of the best squads I've played with, certainly. Won me the silver tournament a lot of times. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Leave a like if you think deserve it, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys later.